That's, you just can't see it in the light.
This is okay.
Yeah, good. That's enough. We don't want to do too much.
Whoa! What about honey?
Mm-hmm. Honey. Alright. Sorry guys. Don't lift it up quite yet. Okay.
Should I give it a little spray?
You can give it a little from the top down. That's it. Now look at that. Try not to run into the hive. That will make them very quickly. Sorry, can you see that?
Whoa.
Yeah. All this is honey. They've gathered a nice amount of honey.
Yeah.
And they
look,
build
it's
entirely. Alright. So you can puff once more, right around the edge here. Oh, yeah, so that it goes into the hive. Alright, good enough. And now I'm going to switch with you. You're going to come into my spot here. Shots okay? You guys want to look at these here with me? Watch this. They glued it tight. The usual thing. Especially in the fall, when they start getting ready for winter, start gluing it tight like crazy. Of course, this one here. You know what happened? Just pulled it off because they attached it to the outside wall. We're going to go with this one here. Just take this out. On the top, that's honey. Yeah, on the top, that's honey. And in the middle, that's bee babies, so bee larvae, right? Just always say bee babies so that you guys know what I'm talking about. So, see that on the top? That's honey.
Yeah.
And in the middle, that's bee larvae. Can you see the round larva? Oh, can you see the round larva? Right there. See that?
The round little ball.
Yep. The white, white.
What is the word like golden stuff? Golden?
The golden stuff? No, that's just the kind of wax. I don't know what makes the color of the wax, but sometimes wax is white and sometimes it's very golden. Beautiful. Now this is a naturally shaped honeycomb. Wow.
It looks almost the same.
Yep. Okay. So this hive is doing great. Just kind of want to pick up the next one if I can. Can you puff a little smoke in it? Do you have the smoker still? Just puff smoke in there from the top so that they go down. I don't squish them. Alright, perfect. Good. Also kind of want to see they attached some of these frames together. So I'm going to rip the honeycomb apart. This is a bummer.
Well, that makes it harder for me.
Yeah, well, with this hive, we just mainly let the bees do what they want to do. That's why we don't need to check all the time. Alright. Oh my gosh, baby bees and honey again. Beautiful. See this? So that's all larvae that are in the last stage. In the middle of that, it's not kept honey, that's kept larva cells. That means those bees are going to hatch within the next 7 days. We can't tell exactly, but we know that within the next 7 days they'll be hatching. So this is all larvae.
And honey.
And honey on the top. That's perfect. That's exactly what a honeycomb should look like. They usually, when you don't force them to do it any differently, they build a honeycomb and then they start putting brood in the middle put pollen around it because that's the baby food, what they need for the brood, and then they put the honey around it as the food for the adults, for the bees that actually go and gather and do all their jobs. Yeah, it's perfect. Very sweet. Super calm bees too. Just amazing.
Whoa.
That's beautiful.
I just saw a guy with
Yeah.
So most of them are just going to be that?
Are you gonna what?
Just going to be that? Same thing?
You mean the honeycombs?
Pretty.
Yeah. Except for the ones on the outside. The little ones on the outside. So they're just there for honey. They don't put brood into the outside because it's the coldest spot in the hive. They have to keep the brood at a certain temperature. They have to keep it warm. And so on the outside it would be super hard to do that. And that's why they don't. On the outside it's just pure honey. Exactly. That's what we would be harvesting in this kind of hive. You can try to pull this one out if you smoke it once more a bit on the top. Right on the edge there. You're going to have to start puffing into the air somewhere in the grass again. Probably. Yeah, there's not any smoke coming out. If you go behind me, you just puff it into the air. We'll start again. So this one is actually, they decided to do a special thing with this. So this one, if you see it,
Oh, whoa.
it's bigger cells on the bottom than on the top, right? Can you tell? So that means on the bottom, that will be for larva 2, and it will be for male bees. Yeah, that wouldn't be a normal worker bee at all, however, because the cell size allows the bee to grow bigger and naturally make a male bee out of it.
Whoa, but it's so weird shape.
That's super cool. They're doing just about what they would like to do, and that's perfect. Yeah. Great, that's awesome. The queen, as far as I can tell, has laid eggs on this already. She's laid eggs on it already. So that means basically, if you look right into the cell, you see like white little commas at the bottom, right where the center is. See little white commas there? Especially in these cells.
So that little black thing?
No, it's white. It's at the bottom of the cell. If you look all the way down to the bottom of the cell, you see white little commas.
Oh.
That's eggs. So you can tell by looking at this honeycomb that the queen must have been on this honeycomb just about either today or yesterday, laying eggs. Well, maybe it could have been 2 days ago too. But she was here and laid eggs on that honeycomb and then probably moved back. Yeah. And again, you have the honey on the top, the pollen around it, and then the baby bees in the middle. So that when the babies hatch, they have the pollen right there and can just feed them, and then the honey is just stored for them. Now let's see, we'll take one more out, and then we'll close it back up, because I can already tell that they didn't build the bottom as they were supposed to. Can you just kind of puff this here? In that area where my fingers. Perfect. Good. That's nice. They're super calm today. They're fabulous. Indeed. Fabulous. Very peaceful. It's probably also because we don't disturb them too much. So the cool thing about natural honeycombs is that the bees really get to decide how they want to build them. Yeah. We don't give them anything to start it off. So sometimes that's what happens. They decide they want another one right there. It's super cool in some way. So again, there's brood, there's pollen, there's honey. They're doing great. They are exactly the thing they're supposed to do. What's that?
A lot of pollen too.
A lot of pollen.
Yeah.
I don't see a queen, but he must have been here at some point. Yeah. Fabulous. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Now we'll do one thing. We'll look into the